Moving back again for part two of the tools of Photoshop. Um, where we left off with the eyedropper tool, which I pretty much explained and don't think I want to explain again. Quick demo. Look over here. It switches color. And yeah, that goes my fun. Healing brush. Now, for the healing brushes, it also behind it is the healing brush tool, spot healing brush, patch tool, right eye tool. Basically, this tool also helps out like with your portrait pieces or anything else like that. Or any piece that you want to get rid of certain area or you want to like clear up. That tool is actually more beneficial and much more super effective if you want to get rid of a spot that you don't like. Now, the brush tool. Now, of course, common sense brush tool is basically the tool that you just like draw with. Now, basically with the brush tool, basically with the brush tool, it has like certain patterns that you choose from. Now, to access your brushes, you can just hit right click. And you can also, good part about this tool too, it actually changes the size, as you can pretty much see, different size change. But now, basically, this is all your brushes here. And as you can pretty much see here, I have downloaded a crap load of brushes, and sometime in the next tutorial, I'll show you how to download brushes and just quickly upload them, because they're really easy. But finding brushes are a real pain in the ass. I can tell you that for sure. Yeah, that's all the brushes that you can like choose from, and also use. They're pretty fun though. Just saying, pretty fun. But yeah, next tool is the clone stamp tool. Clone stamp tool is also another tool that also helps out with the areas that you want to get rid of to make things much more easier for the viewer's eyes. Like, say this for example, and also there's a pattern stamp, but I use a clone stamp because it's actually much more easier, and I know what this tool does. Now, with the clone stamp tool, I'm just going to zoom in on the area to get the quick example. With the clone stamp tool, you can like find a certain area or find a certain spot that you want to like make a clone out of, and you hold the Alt button till you get this target symbol, meaning that it'll copy the exact same color that you want to clear up an area. Like, I'm going to just randomly click here, and you should probably see like a total difference within the circle, meaning I'm ready to like color over this. So you just left click, and that shows like a different change, but shows it's different, same color spot where I copied my choice at. Now, basically, I'm just going to go over a quick shortcut. If you want to undo your mistakes, instead of like going up the whole top here, you just hit Control Alt and Z to go back to undo your area. Now, I don't know what this does. Eraser tool, common sense, but there's more to it though. Background eraser tool and magic eraser tool, basically it just gets rid of a certain selection that you don't want and gets rid of a background, but I don't use that. It's a big no-no, and I'll probably explain why later. Now, pretty much the paint bucket tool is pretty straightforward, but behind it is the gradient tool. Gradient tool is basically the tool that kind of like helps you gets the transition of two colors, like any color that you want for your background selection, which I'm gonna also go over in the next tutorial. Now, blur tool, sharpen tool, smudge tool. Another three tools that many people sometimes do use, depending on how well they use it. The blur tool, Basically, it blurs out the image. Sharpen tool just sharpens the certain image, but I don't use it. Smudge tool just smudges out an area, which is kind of like, risky. But, yeah. And then last tool to finish up the tutorial, the dodge tool. The dodge tool basically brightens up a certain light tone in the area of the picture. Like, for example, I'm going to like go over the cheek, and you should see like a total difference. Like, that's actually getting brighter. Now I'm gonna go back, and I'm quickly go over the burn tool. Burn tool, it just goes over the dark areas. Like, as you can pretty much see the difference now where it is, sort of, but it just darkens the area to get like that certain kind of tone. Now these other tools, I don't know use except for the font tool, which helps, like, which pretty much is common sense. The font tool, you just basically, it's like Microsoft Word. But the thing is, you use letters in your artwork. And the magnifying tool, basically, it just zooms in, zooms out. Just the good old zoomy. But anywho, that's it for the tools that I know how to use. Now for the next tutorial, I'm probably might as well just keep it a surprise. But later on, I'm going to show you like a few techniques once you get the hang of the tools of Photoshop. But anywho, that's it for the tools. Mugen signing out.